Right, thank you very much, colleagues, and welcome to this post-match press conference in the final. I'm joined by the home team coach, Coach Tinkler. Thank you, Coach, for joining us. Crazy match there at the end with the penalties, but how would you sum up the 90 minutes?
Yeah, difficult to be honest. I thought credit must go to Sundowns. I thought in the first half they were definitely the better team. I thought they created a number of opportunities. They got the goal from a mistake that we made in defense. Instead of clearing the ball, we looked to try and play out of defense, and because they were counter pressing us, they won the ball, and we ended up conceding a silly first goal. But like I said, the credit must go to them. They came at us, they pressed us, and they combined very, very well. They created the situations, created chances, and we struggled to contain them. You know, we weren't at our best. A few players struggling to get themselves into the game. We hope that by half time, we could then bring them in, have a chat, and see a bit of a change from them in the second half. But yeah, start of the second half, things didn't change much. So opted to make a few changes in terms of the lineup, and then obviously also in terms of our formation, which I thought worked extremely well, because immediately after that, we started to control the game a little bit better. We started to win the balls a lot easier. We started to combine a lot better. And once we got the goal, I thought there was a period of 15, 20 minutes where we looked really, really threatening. And, you know, that was a period that I felt we should have tried to utilize to get the winner. That didn't happen, you know, goes into extra time. You 10 men, when you lose Fasika, that changes the whole game plan. Now you're just trying to survive. And I thought, you know, credit must go to the players. You know, they gave us everything today. And unfortunately, you know, the penalties wasn't great from neither side. Penalties were horrendous. But yeah, credit must go to Sundowns. You know, what can I say? It's tough for the boys. We've got a game in 3 days' time, but the mark of a true champion is how quickly you get up. So, you know, that becomes important now for them to understand. You know, the cup is now come and gone. The league becomes our focus. And in 3 days' time, we got a tough league match. So we got to look to bounce back from this, which is not easy. Believe me, it's tough for them.
Okay, I'll open up for questions from the floor. I'll just take two from the floor here and one from those joining us from home. So let's start in the middle slide.
Thank you, Clive from supersport.com. Coach, sorry for the loss today. And I may ask, what was your game plan coming to this game? And where do you think it actually went wrong? Because I think in the build-up to this game, you spoke about there are two defensive midfielders. So what was your game plan coming to this game?
Yeah, our game plan was no different to what we've done in our game against Golden Arrows. We kept the same formation, we kept the same starting lineup. Tactically, we were well aware of where Sundown's strengths lied. In terms of how we wanted to press was slightly different to what we've done against Arrows. We played a little bit deeper in terms of our press. We didn't look to press them very, very high. We looked to press them more in the middle third. We looked to try and block passes into Rivaldo and Jali, because we believe that's a lot of their strength. We wanted the two centre backs to have more time on the ball, allow them freedom to travel with the ball. And then look, once they played the ball into the midfield or into the final third, we look to press them from there and then look to break on the counter in the wide areas. But we didn't do that in the first half in terms of breaking in the wide areas. Every time we won the ball, We look to try and play on the transition through the middle, but that's where Sundowns are very, very strong. And they counter-pressed and won the ball immediately off us. And then we were back into defense again. We needed to go wide a lot earlier. We needed to create 3v2 situations in the wide areas, create the rondos in the wide areas. And we didn't do that in the first half, you know. So, like I said, up until the end of that half, I was already considering making changes, but I thought, let's just see if the team responds first 5-10 minutes of the second half and understand what we want to do tactically. But yeah, that didn't happen. And then obviously I had to try and force it to happen, that we started using the channels a lot more. Hence I changed to, you know, the back three. That way we started to get into the wide areas a lot quicker and a lot easier.
Okay, let's move on to Matati. Come here. Coach Matati from Tinkler. I just want to check if you have an opinion on the last penalty.
I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment on it. I can't comment on it. I've been told that he was way off his line. You know, but I'm not going to comment on that because I didn't see it.
Okay, I was going to go to Zoom, but I think he's dropped his hand there. Karabo, are you sorted on your side?
Yes. I'll ask the next coach. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, let's give Spora a chance.
That's my name from the coach. A lot of people are saying that big conference is coming into this game as underdogs, but how do you rate the players? How do you rate the players' experience today with Sundowns? I mean, especially, I think there was a time when your team was actually on top of Sundowns.
Surely we are the underdogs. Surely we are the underdogs. And this is the second time a journalist has asked me, but you're the underdogs, like it's a surprise. I mean, Mamelodi Sundowns, 4 seasons in a row, they won the league title. I mean, you know, so obviously we are the underdogs. And I think that we performed extremely well. I'm happy with the team's performance because we responded positively and we took Sundowns all the way to the wire. Even down to 10 men, we worked hard. And we were 1 penalty away from winning this. And you and I would be having a complete different discussion here. Problem with penalties, it's Russian roulette. I can't recreate the penalty situation, especially in the final, because in training is completely different. There's no pressure in training. Training, it's easy. I'll step up and I take it and I have a laugh, but I can't recreate it. And 9 out of 10 times you sit in training, you take the penalties and you're saying, oh, this one's good, that one's good, that one's good. And then come penalty time, oh, coach, no, I don't want to take it. You can't replicate that. That's the difficult part, you know. So, no, I was very, very proud of the performance of my team and the fact that we managed to take it and give ourselves a chance in the penalties. And we had a great chance, you know. It's poor from both teams when you think about it. 5 missed penalties. It's a lot, you know. The quality of the penalties needed to be better. Or you've got to congratulate Onyango and say he gets right every single penalty, you know. So some credit needs to go to him as well. But I thought Hugo also, my goalkeeper, phenomenal. The saves that he made, you know. So credit needs to go to both keepers.